The Last of Us was this beloved game that won all these awards.
So many people were like, Last of Us 1 is perfect. They shouldn't make a sequel.
Something new, let's take risks. Let's kill Joel right away. Let's just kill him.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, let's do it.
We started having these leaks.
It was awful. There were a lot of days where I would just cry.
Or Joel doesn't die. So then what happens is all of us become friends.
Last of Us 2 shouldn't have been the second game in the franchise. I think it would have fit better as a Part 3 game. It wasn't a Part 3 game, but I still think it should have been a Part 3 game, and I'm going to make this video to explain why.
Said I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul, but I can't walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong. No, I can't walk on the path of the right 'cause I'm wrong.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Last of Us 2 should have been about Ellie forgiving Joel after Joel killed all the Fireflies and stopped the world from being saved. Ellie should have learned how to forgive Joel and be able to go forwards with their relationship as like a father-daughter relationship, because that's what most people see it as, and that's what it's portrayed as in the game. And if they did that, then if Joel died in Last of Us 3, it would have been a lot better. He shouldn't have died in the first hour, but about halfway through the game would have been in better taste than how they did it in Part 2. The remastered version of Last of Us Part 2 shows 3 lost levels from the game, and I feel like they could have worked in Last of Us Part 2 and the supposed Last of Us 3, which is what I say Last of Us 2 should have been. The sewer level would have worked better in Last of Us 3, which is what I'm going to start calling Last of Us 2 now, because that scene there where Ellie sees Joel instead of the clicker, her PTSD should be in that game, and with Part 2 it should have been her forgiving Joel for what he did, because she found out what he did. The ball hunt level would have also worked pretty well for Last of Us 3, because at the end of it you get to see Ellie, like, losing herself, disassociating, basically. Last of Us 1 shouldn't change, if there was one. Last of Us 1 was perfect, and it would have led off for what Last of Us 2 should have been. It would have worked pretty well for it, especially with all the stuff Joel and Ellie go through together, all the stuff they work through together. And just, it's basically a perfect game. It's a 10 out of 10 game, and the sequel doesn't do it justice. Instead of Joel getting his face smashed in at the beginning of Last of Us 2, it could be like that Jackson needed supplies, so they go to Seattle. And then they spend the game doing all that stuff, and then they do find Abby, and it is a fight. And they, like, could get close and stuff while Ellie's, like, forgiving Joel and stuff. They could meet up with Abby, and then while that happens, Abby starts to figure out who Joel really is. And then in The Last of Us 2, at the end, which would be The Last of Us 3, when Ellie doesn't kill Abby, it would make more sense as they have more of a history. But Abby couldn't let the death of her father from just go free, so she killed Joel. Like halfway through the third game. And then that would make it so at the end of the game Ellie would have more of a reason for not killing Abby, and she'd still obviously hate Abby and want her dead, but she wouldn't kill Abby like she didn't in the game that got released. In this scene here, people got mad because the Naughty Dog basically lied. Joel is asking if Ellie's going to go through with it, that being killing Abby and all of that. But Joel is dead in the game. He wouldn't even be aware that Ellie was killing everyone because he's not conscious anymore. He is 6 feet in the ground. And that just annoyed people because just in general, like, they didn't have to lie about it. Like, sure, like, they shouldn't have said out straight that Joel died, but they shouldn't have also made it that Joel was the one in the cutscene asking Ellie if she's going to go through with killing Abby and that, because he's dead and he shouldn't be able to ask if Ellie's going through with killing someone who killed him because he's not conscious. So if you got this far in the video, thanks for watching it, I guess. Not I guess, thank you in general. It helps, I think. I don't know much about YouTube. I've been doing a lot of TikTok recently. So yeah, just thank you for watching. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. If you want, subscribe, like the video, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that my opinions made sense, because they probably didn't. Alright, see you guys.